Welcome to Skippy. This is our nominative plurals video, and it's all new to everybody from here on out. So get ready to learn! Okay, here are your notes, and what I want you to do is I want you to underline all of the verbs, and just like it says, pages 70 and 73 have all of these sentences illustrated for you. Alrighty, so you can see about the verbs underlined. Now I want you to sort these into sentences that have a singular verb and sentences that have a plural verb. So remember, your singular verbs, their endings are O, S, and T. And your plural verbs, their endings are mus, tis, and nt. So for example, let's look at amicus est in via. I see that est has a T in the end, which means that it must be a singular verb. So I'm going to write it in the first column, the singular verb column. Okay, pause the video, sort the rest of your verbs. Okay, to Skippy, if you look in the sentences with the plural verb, you will notice that I and ES and AE and ES, those are not endings you know yet. Those are all nominative plural endings. That's right, to Skippy, new endings. So just a quick reminder that nominatives do the verb. And previously, our endings have been us, and the one from the book. But now we're getting a new set of endings so that instead of just saying the girl watches the play, we can say the girls watch the play. So like all things in Latin, the ending is going to tell us that we should say girls instead of just girl. Now, if I want to make a first declension word nominative plural, I add an AE onto the end. If I want to make a second declension word plural, I add an I onto the end. And if I want to make a third declension word plural, then I add an ES onto the end. Now I know that the first and second one look a lot like the genitive, but that's just a coincidence. Okay, make sure you have these written down. Now let's talk about how to make words nominative plural. First thing you need to do is find the stem. You do that by dropping the ending off of the genitive, just like we learned in our dictionary entry notes. So for example, actor, actress, drop off the IS, and my stem is actor. Now that I have my stem, I need to add on the correct nominative plural ending. So to do that, I need to know what declension a word is. I know that actor, actress is third declension, so I'm going to add in an ES. That means that my nominative plural form of actor is actores. Go ahead, pause the video, and make all of these words nominative and plural. Here are your right answers. Please check them. Again, made skippily. These are nominative plural endings. So, and if I want to say actors instead of actor, I say actores. And if I want to say girls instead of girl, I say pueli with that AE on the end. I know that a lot of these look like those genitive endings, but they're not. This will lead you astray, especially in third declension, where the genitive is an IS, but the nominative plural is an ES. Also, I know that being able to form words correctly is important later on, so trust me when I say no shortcuts. Okay, turn to the back of your notes, because we're going to talk about subject-verb agreement. Basically, when we have a plural subject, we also need to have a plural verb. So let's look first at our example of mercatores laudant. First, I want to look at mercatores. I see that mercatores has an ES on the end. That's our subject. And mercatores, that ES is thus plural. Now I look at my verb. My verb ends with NT, which makes that also plural. So I need to ask myself, are they the same number? Yes, they are. Our sentence is correct. Well, let's look at this next one. Senex doesn't have one of our nominative plural endings. It's singular. But our verb has an NT on the end, which makes it plural. So are they the same number? No. Sentence is wrong. Right now, what it says is the old man sleep. And you can't say that any more than you can say the girl are pretty. Doesn't make sense. Okay, let's do a little bit of practice. We have senex, est, or sunt in arena. I want to choose the verb that matches my subject. Senex has an EX on the end. It's an nominative plural ending, you know, so it's singular. Then I need to look at my verb, and I decide that est has a T on the end, and sunt has an NT on the end. So that means that est is singular, and sunt with an NT, that's plural. So then the correct answer is est. And then it translates as the old man is in the arena. Look at your notes and practice these. The first one we did for you, but I want you to do the rest of them, noticing that a couple times you're choosing the subject instead of the verb. I have chosen pueri with the I on the end, that makes it plural, to go with the plural in front. Then the sentence translates to the boys enter the city. Not just the one puer, not just the boy, but the boys, plural. And then I have caecilius with a US, and that's a singular ending that you already know. So I need to choose festinat, which is also singular. Again, singular caecilius, singular verb. Okay, and then spectatores, ES is one of your new plural nominative endings. So then I need to choose the verb that is plural, which is laudant. And the sentence translation is the spectators praise the actors. Not just one spectator, but the spectators. And then lastly, I've got nuntii, also a plural ending that you just learned. And then I need to choose clamant, NT, the plural verb. Okay, Discipuli, that's it. The end. You know all about the nominative plural and subject-verb agreement. But wait, there's more. You need to take the quiz. I'll see you soon. Bye.